California residents remain on edge tonight. 2 major earthquakes and 3,000 aftershocks have rocked a wide area over the past 3 days. Carter Evans shows us those hit the hardest are starting to clean up.
From the outside, the damage to Bill and Marilyn McKee's home doesn't look too severe. But this is what the quake did inside. It's where the McKees were when Friday night's 7.1 jolt struck.
It was crazy because everything that survived the first earthquake didn't survive the second.
You're inside when this chimney collapses into the roof.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I don't know how we made it out the front door. There was stuff just stacked up. I had to rip the door open.
Their community of Trona was closest to the epicenter. These cracks in the road are a direct result of the shifting fault line below. In nearby Ridgecrest, security video shows just how violent that magnitude 7.1 quake was as it shook the town, sending almost anything not bolted down flying off the shelves. And to those outside, swimming pools became mini tsunamis.
Everybody in the States knows about the San Andreas Fault. Well, the San Andreas Fault is over 100 miles away. It's too far away to have had any impact on the earthquakes here. So what does that mean? Well, you also heard David talk about pressure building up below the fault. This pressure just continues to build up, and it had no effect, again, over 100 miles away. That means the big one is still out there. It's overdue. We don't know when, but scientists believe that it is coming. There has not been an earthquake this strong, a 7.1 along the San Andreas Fault, since 1906 in San Francisco. Anthony?
So, Lonnie, if one of those 7 magnitude quakes were to happen along San Andreas, what would the damage look like?
Okay, I think probably the best example I can give you, go back to 1989 in San Francisco. That was a 6.9, the famous earthquake. So many people watched it live on TV. Remember the World Series and it happened? All right, all the damage in San Francisco from a 6.9. Well, the San Andreas Fault runs right along major cities, okay, San Francisco to Los Angeles, even a little inland from San Diego. You put a 7.1 instead of a 6.9, you think, well, kind of similar, right? They're not similar at all. You're talking about a 6.9 versus a 7.1, twice as strong. I know it's only like 0.2, but in terms of energy, seismic energy, twice as strong as 7.1 versus the 6.9. So double the damage that you had in San Francisco in 1989. Gail?
Okay, not a pretty picture. Thank you, Lonnie.
Bad one, yeah.
Years ago, a small disturbance in Christopher Street in Greenwich Village in New York gave birth to a movement which led to this. This is the Pride in London Parade 2019.
Inside a New Jersey courthouse, prosecutors were pushing to have a 16-year-old boy tried as an adult. He was accused of raping a girl in 2017, filming the assault and sending the video to friends with a text, "When your first time having sex was rape."
Being a minor, one, she couldn't consent, and second, even if she was able to do so legally, she was barely conscious, if conscious at all, and extremely intoxicated.
But the family court judge, James Troiano, ruled the boy could not be tried as an adult. Part of the judge's reasoning, according to court documents, this young man comes from a good family and is destined for a good college.
Se está colapsando más y más cada día. Sí.
Ці кадри зняті 1 липня приблизно о 7:30 ранку. У гаражному кооперативі, що на вулиці Колективній, автомобіль ВАЗ почав провалюватися під землю. Із каналізаційного люка стрімким потоком бігла вода. Спочатку під землю пішла передня частина, а потім вся машина.
The shocking struggle caught on home surveillance cameras. A young girl fighting for her freedom, fending off the would-be abductor, getting her brother who runs after the suspect as she clutches her neck. Police say it all unfolded on Long Island. The 13-year-old girl was walking home from summer school when someone followed and tried to grab her.
This 13-year-old girl was very brave. She fought off this individual. She fought off her attacker. And in a situation like this, she did exactly what she had to do.
Police used the video to arrest 24-year-old Jared James, now charged with endangering the welfare of a child, assault, and attempted kidnapping.
So we are here 4 days in a row in drag. Look, my voice, can you hear? Yesterday I slept 3 hours. 3 hours. I was here at 10, we did the makeup. And now we are ready to start the gay pride. Stay tuned.
This doorbell cam in Fort Worth capturing the moment a young girl is snatched from her mother, who screams for help. After police released the video, Good Samaritans tracked down the suspect's car and he was arrested.
We got her, we got her, we got her. She's in custody.
Experts say surveillance videos are proving to be a powerful tool for police.
Estoy catalogado mundialmente entre los máximos exponentes de la modificación corporal. Ahora en Latinoamérica he sido el tercero. En su orden está Emilio González de Venezuela, La Negra de Argentina y pues yo, Caín.
In Reno, Nevada, police and firefighters are investigating an explosion that caused major damage to a dormitory at the Reno campus of the University of Nevada. Authorities said it appears that a utilities accident was the cause there. Some minor injuries have been reported.